Hello and welcome to County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Thank you for joining us. We start the show this week with news of a sector plan approval. Chevy Chase Lake is one in a series of land use plans that set design and development patterns for Purple Line Station areas. After weeks of discussion and various amendments, the council has approved this sector plan, but it did not come without controversy.
We made a lot of adjustments in the plan in response to community concerns. You know, this is the classic issue for a place like Chevy Chase Lake is you're inside the Beltway, you're the victim of regional traffic, and how do we protect those people? There's not too much we can do. We identified some traffic solutions. We frankly didn't change too much in the plan. It is going to be the side of a Purple Line station. If that occurs, there may be a little bit more development permitted.
County Executive Ike Leggett has signed into law a pair of tree protection bills recently passed by the County Council. And as Susan Kennedy tells us, these bills will both preserve and increase the number of trees in the county. Susan?
Lorna, the signing of one of these bills means that for every tree taken down by a developer, 3 trees will be planted in its place. The bills approved by the council will protect roadside trees and on private property where development has disturbed the environment. The vote comes after years of work by county officials, developers, and environmentalists.
So this is a big moment for our county. We are taking unprecedented actions to protect something so very important to our community. And we talk about it often as to its aesthetic values. We talk about its environmental values. We talk about its economic values to landowners and homeowners alike. I just wanted to say that I think we have not spoken a lot about the quality that makes this such a passionate issue for so many people. It is the trees reconnect us with our soul. It is that there is, if you will, for many of us, a spiritual dimension to trees that we really have to acknowledge, and that's why many of us fought so hard, because trees do matter.
Some of us believe that this was an impossible task, that it would take far, far longer, and we would not accomplish the goal that we've accomplished thus far. But we were committed to doing this because it is the right thing. It is something that is important for our communities.
The first measure requires landowners who cut down a tree along a public right-of-way to obtain a permit and replace that tree at or near that site. The second measure deals with protecting the county's tree canopy when new development occurs. Builders will be required to plant 3 trees for every 1 taken down during construction or pay a fee to the county.
It's important to the community, it's important to the environment, and it was important for us to do something. We felt it's important to say, look, if we're going to be doing infill development, it can't be an excuse to just cut everything off the lots. We've got to be able to put trees back. We need the canopy. We have an aging canopy. It's important that you start new things because trees don't live forever. And so I think that for the environment and for the health and livability of communities, this is a really good thing we did.
Was it worth the wait?
It's worth the wait. When you do something good, even if it takes you 6 years to do it, it's worth it.
Both bills will go into effect in March of next year. In Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
Montgomery County Council members met over a brown bag lunch with the directors of the county's 5 regional service centers. During the meeting, directors provided updates about recent events and meetings and answered some questions from the elected leaders. The director of the App County Regional Services Center noted that the county's 4th of July celebration at the Soccerplex in Germantown set a record for attendance.
We had a record crowd this year, about 30,000 people. We normally averaged about 20,000, about 30,000 people, and that's a pretty good count based on Parks Department's experience and their number of parking spaces, the number of cars parked along the road. We had a lot more people parking outside of the park and walking in.
Other topics discussed included Clarksburg, the M83 highway, Silver Springs nightlife, Wheaton, bike lanes, and pedestrian safety. Montgomery County's effort to display nutritional information on menus at larger chain restaurants is making a difference in what diners are ordering. A recent study by the University of Maryland's Extension Food and Nutrition Education program found that women are more likely than men to use the information. The survey also found not one person between the ages of 18 and 24 considered the information before ordering. Council member George Leventhal originally sponsored the legislation back in 2009. He told us he's happy with the survey's results, but that there is still work to do.
There were about 140 approximately survey respondents, which is a reasonably decent universe. So of those, a third of those did use the menu information in making diet choices. A third. A majority don't, but a third do, so it's having some impact. Of course, we would like everyone to use the information since it's available, and we would like everyone to make wise nutritional choices. In the age group from 18 to 24, nobody used it. So younger people obviously aren't thinking so much about the consequences of their health choices, and they expect to have a long life and they're feeling fit and healthy, but in fact everyone at every age does need to make wise choices about nutrition and health, and we need as a county and as a community to continue to convey that message.
Meanwhile, the County Planning Board has approved a request to provide addresses for several properties on Old Farm Road in Sandy Spring. The 11 properties are considered historically significant and have been without addresses because there was no clear legal access to a public road. The Planning Board's recent approval represents a first step in the possible development of the properties. When we come back, the Shady Grove Bike Path is finally opened. And the City of Gaithersburg is contemplating a new way for residents to get around town. We'll tell you what that is when we return.
Montgomery County is looking for a few good men, and women and teenagers too, to help with the county fair. Volunteers are needed to give out information, get the fairgrounds ready, organize games for small children, and prepare and serve food. The possibilities are endless, but you have to sign up now to volunteer in August. Call 301-926-3100 or visit MCAG Fair to find out more. Be a part of the county fair, and this year, volunteer.
Eviction, security deposits, rent increases, leases, notice to vacate. Help. For more information, contact the Office of Landlord-Tenant Affairs at www.montgomerycountymd.gov/OLTA or call 311.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Cyclists in the upper part of the county have a brand new option where to ride. The Shady Grove Access Bike Path is officially open, and it provides a pathway to the Shady Grove Metro Station. It is a 1-mile bike path, 10 feet wide with railings and crossings, all part of the Smart Growth Initiative geared to transform the Shady Grove area into a more walkable and bikeable community.
Invested in pedestrian and bicycle infrastructure provides more opportunities for county residents to walk, to jog, and bicycle, offering both health and environmental benefits in addition to improved safety and mobility.
The path provides access to the Shady Grove Metro Station, and officials hope that this would encourage residents to combine bicycle trips with buses, metro, and walking.
We know that there is a demand in this county for walking and biking. We know that people are coming, especially to transit stations, such as the Shady Grove Metro Station, by foot and by bike. But we also know that people who live very close are coming by car. And so if we want to get a handle on some of the traffic issues that we have in the county, we need to help people, encourage people get to the stations by foot and by bike and by bus.
The path extends from Shady Grove Road to Redland Road. As additional safety, a pedestrian-activated traffic signal was installed at the crossing to the metro station. There is bike parking available at the metro station, and soon, through the county's bike share program, a station will be located on the west side of the Shady Grove metro station. The county's Department of Transportation is planning additional improvements to extend bike connections along Needwood Road and eventually connecting to the ICC and to Rock Creek Regional Park. Transit is also on the minds of Gaithersburg city officials who were excited to learn they received a grant to study a circulator bus network, a system that could make it easier for residents to get from one section of the city to another. Sonia Burke reports. Sonia?
I'm at Gaithersburg City Hall, where officials are excited about the idea of studying a circulator bus network, which could make it easier for residents to get from one section of the city to another.
We're really excited to get the $45,000 grant allocated through the Council of Governments. It means to us that we can move forward more quickly with studying the issue and determining whether it's feasible.
While the study will help determine how much a system might cost and who may pay for it, city officials say the idea of a circulator is to increase connectivity for residents within the city limits.
The idea is for this circulator to connect MARC train, to connect the CCT to the residential neighborhoods that would otherwise not be served by those new transit initiatives.
Commuters said they would welcome a circulator system to get around town.
I think it's a very good idea. We need more options because sometimes the buses take a lot of time.
Having more options, is better.
The circulator bus may, in fact, increase the foot traffic here in Old Town.
Officials point to the DC circulator as one example of what works.
It's an up-to-date, modern vehicle that people like to go in, that has lots of glass and you can see out of, and it's what the young people who live downtown and live in Georgetown are using to get around.
There's no set date on when the feasibility study will begin or how long it may take, but city officials expect it'll be underway by the end of the fiscal year.
Transportation and connectivity is probably the economic development and planning and development issue for the entire region. So whatever we can do as a city within that network, I believe would benefit our residents tremendously.
For County Report this week, I'm Sonia Burke.
In this week's transportation update, Tom Polk tells us there are new sidewalks along 7 Locks Road. Tom?
Hi, I'm Tom Pogue, Community Relations Manager for the Department of Transportation. Here's an update from Montgomery County. MCDOT's Division of Transportation Engineering recently installed 1.25 miles of new sidewalk along 7 Locks Road. In response to a request from the president of the Montgomery Square Civic Association, DOT replaced a series of asphalt and dirt paths between Montrose Road and Tuckerman Lane. This project included the installation of ADA-compliant ramps, selected driveway aprons, and new 5-foot-wide concrete sidewalk panels. This sidewalk project, costing about $270,000, provides a safe and convenient connection for pedestrians to synagogues, churches, retail stores, and other activity centers. DOT's sidewalk program provides such funding to expand the sidewalk network throughout the county. Concurrently, the Division of Highway Services is also resurfacing this same segment of 7 Locks Road. They will be milling and patching the pavement where needed, applying a layer of hot mix asphalt, then restriping the road. For more information on the sidewalk or roadway projects, go to montgomerycountymd.gov/MCDOT. We're working to keep you moving.
And now we get a police update from Corporal Rebecca Innocenti, who's going to be talking about a pending homicide from last year. Corporal?
Thank you, Lorna. Detectives from the Montgomery County Police Major Crimes Division continue to investigate a homicide that occurred on December 10th, 2012 on Castle Boulevard in Silver Spring. The victim, identified as Christopher White, was located on a pathway suffering from gunshot wounds. The medical examiner ruled the death a homicide. Detectives continue to investigate this homicide and are asking anyone with information to please come forward, either by calling Major Crimes Detectives or by calling Crime Solvers anonymously. Crime Solvers is offering up to $10,000 in reward money for anyone who has information that leads to an arrest in this case.
Thank you, Corporal Innocenti, for that update. When we come back, some rising high school seniors will participate in a new program to get them ready for college. And Montgomery College displays concerns about human rights. All this when County Report This Week returns.
The 65th Annual Montgomery County Agricultural Fair is ready to rumble. Enjoy your favorite rides and experience our thriving agricultural community. Witness the stars of big-time wrestling duke it out. Then watch Tim Bertina and the Lumberjills tear it up. Axe throwing, log rolling, and more. Only $10 admission. Kids 11 and under get in free every day. Visit mcagfair.com for more info. The 65th Annual Montgomery County Agricultural Fair, August 9th through the 17th. Plenty to see from A to Z.
Supporting local food production is good for the environment, the community, your health, and to create a lasting commitment to preserving agricultural land. So consider buying your fruits and veggies at a Montgomery County farmers market. For a list of farmers markets or for more information on growing local, please contact the Montgomery County Department of Economic Development at www.montgomerycountymd.gov/farmersmarkets or call 301-590-2823.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili. This school year, 1,200 at-risk high school students will start a new program to help them get ready for college. It's a journey which often doesn't begin until the final years of high school. Tamika Smith reports.
Graduating high school and heading to college is a dream thousands of Montgomery County students realize, but there is a growing number of those who don't. The Achieving Collegiate Excellence and Success program will try to change that. Karen Callender is the ACES program director.
The students that we're really talking about serving are students that are first-generation college students, students that have English as a second language. They may be immigrants, newly immigrant to the country, students who have special needs.
The ACES program is a collaboration between Montgomery County Public Schools, Montgomery College, and the universities at Shady Grove. Each institution agrees to provide funds and resources to the program. The ACES program starts with a readiness component, where students get a chance to work with a coordinator within their 9th and 10th grades. And then within their last 2 years, they work with a coach who helps them explore their college and their career options.
As a teacher, I've often told students, think outside of the box. But really in the ACES program, I get to let them explore the fact that there really is no box.
Dr. Damian Robinson is one of 10 academic coaches working with about 1,200 students.
Many of these young people look just like me. In fact, I was first generation low income students, just like many of the young people we'll be working with. And I've always wondered what the difference was between myself and my peers.
Asia Lunn is also an academic coach with ACES. Lunn says the success of the program is a personal goal of hers.
I come from a background where I was displaced, and that occurred during middle school. And so I ended up literally living in a girls' group home for a few years. And so my support system was not a traditional one. And those individuals helped me to navigate through different systems and encouraged me to pursue my goal of going to college.
For County Report This Week, I'm Tamika Smith.
International students from the American English Language program at Montgomery College have written haunting essays about compelling and even disturbing women's rights issues. Their powerful work became an exhibition called The Wall of Essays. Danielle Stesky has the details.
There's an old folk saying in my country, a woman is like wool. The more you beat her, the softer she will be. This shows domestic violence is accepted as a part of everyday life in my country. This violence doesn't occur in all families, but it is still common.
This is a passage from a powerful essay written by an international student in the American English Language program at Montgomery College. This essay and many others were displayed for a month on the front wall of Montgomery College's Germantown campus library to celebrate International Women's Day. Professor Ann Sally describes the idea behind the wall of essays.
I sensed a need of the women to give voice to some concerns that they had about women's rights in their country. So of course they were able to do that in my classroom, but we were thinking of a broader venue.
So Professor Sally approached the coordinator of the Women's Gender Studies program to brainstorm and find a way that students would be able to voice issues and experiences in a safe environment.
We came up with an idea to be able to give them an opportunity to anonymously write essays and post them for the college community to view and read.
The students who have written these deeply thought-provoking essays come from a variety of countries in Asia, Africa, and Europe. The essay about stoning is the one that stands out most vividly for Joanne.
She feels helpless, lonely, and forlorn. Her grievous wait for death gets tougher by listening to the sound of the shovels. I would like to say that it is my hope that one day no one else will be stoned and this inhuman practice will be stopped.
It's profound, it's moving, it's very descriptive, and it gives a real personal insight as to what it would be like to be the woman who's actually about to die because of an injustice that's really a human rights violation, basically, that is being forced on her.
Professor Sally says the project received very positive feedback from students, staff, and faculty at MC's 3 campuses.
This was our first year, and I think the women felt supported. And like I said, I don't think they just wanted to vent. They would like to see change. So I think this could be a first step.
For County Report this week, in Germantown, I'm Danielle Wisteski.
Summer adventures are plentiful for kids in the county, and for thousands of MCPS students in kindergarten through grade 5, one adventure comes with an added bonus. Here's more on that from MCPS TV.
Thousands of students in grades K through 5 are having fun while learning this summer thanks to the ELO SAIL program. ELO SAIL, which stands for Extended Learning Opportunities, Summer Adventures in Learning, is a free 4-week program for low-income families. It is designed to reinforce what students have learned during the school year and provide a head start on learning for the upcoming year. ELO SAIL is offered at 26 Title I schools in the county, including Glen Haven Elementary School in Silver Spring, where 250 students are registered for the program. It features a 4-hour day of reading, math, and language arts.
If I'm not able to experience a lot of things, I'm already starting with a deficit. So ELO being able to come in and be able to explore, to learn, to practice those things that you would not have the opportunity to do allows and afford us during that time to build that background knowledge that allows the kids to grow.
I do see a significant difference as far as their reading ability, their critical thinking skills, especially with the new curriculums, Curriculum 2.0 that we're implementing. It's given me a chance to kind of dig into that and almost see immediate results as far as the way that they come along with their critical thinking skills.
In addition to instruction, students also receive free nutritious meals. Funded by the federal government, ELO SAIL is helping thousands of MCPS students achieve their goals.
I like learning at the summer school because it's really fun. I get to learn while playing games, and sometimes I won't really know that I'm learning.
As the summer winds down, we remind you to mark your calendars for the MCPS Back to School Fair on Saturday, August 24th at the Carver Educational Services Center in Rockville. Long Branch residents can now visit the library on Sundays. That's right, the library has expanded its hours and it's now open from noon to 5 on Sundays. For more information about operating hours at your local library, visit montgomerycountymd.gov/library. When we come back, there is a new sport that is picking up steam in the City of Rockville. It's not football. We'll talk about futsal. We'll be right back.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers?
But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC 311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
This summer, dig up some fun. Dig into reading. Who knows what you'll find? Explore with books and make the light shine. If you dig deep and are very clever, you'll find adventure and buried treasure. Watch the past unfold as stories are told. When you discover books, your imagination explodes. There's an amazing world right under your feet. Uncover the secret to make your summer complete. Visit your library and dig into reading.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Summertime is known to be the busiest season for Rockville's Rec and Parks Department. This year, there is a new sport that is taking off, which combines soccer with an indoor basketball court. Let's kick it over to Rockville 11's Chris Piper.
I'm Rockville 11's Chris Piper. We're at the Twin Brook Community Center, where a new sport is taking Rockville by storm. During the weekday, Duncan Mullis is the City of Rockville sports program specialist, but on Friday nights during the summer, he is the futsal authority.
Futsal is a type of indoor soccer that comes from South America, and it's slightly different to normal kinds of soccer, whereas one, it's indoor, two, it's limited by the lines on a basketball court, and three, it has a different ball. So like the thing with a futsal ball is it doesn't bounce indoor. And the idea is it creates kind of this emphasis of needing to pass the ball quickly in small spaces and encourages players to play with like skill and panache. That's why you see it more in South America, and that's why we brought it here.
The word futsal comes from the Portuguese phrase for hall football and originated in the 1930s in Brazil and Uruguay due to the lack of available soccer fields.
Well, yeah, so it came about in South America where they have narrow spaces, and for the most part they play street soccer with loads of people, and so it was more that they designed it into small, compact areas.
Mullis knows the impact that sports programs like futsal have on the Rockville community.
You know, I think it's very important that we offer a variety of sports, and if you look at all the different sports that we offer, we're trying to branch out to all members of our community, from individual sports like badminton, tennis, table tennis, to team sports like your more traditional American sports like baseball, softball, to now, you know, new sports, which is popular in other parts of the world, to try and encourage them to take part, and that's why this sport has been so popular.
To learn more about futsal in Rockville, go online to rockvillemd.gov/futsal.
Now let's meet our pets of the week. Let's go to Kathy Stanhope from the Humane Society, and this week she brings us 2 black kittens. Kathy?
Hi, this is Kathy Stanhope with your Pet of the Week at the Montgomery County Humane Society. And this week we're here with Fuchsia and Flower. They're really, really cute. They are 2 black kittens. They're only 3 months old. They both came in as strays. Now we're showing them together, but they really don't have to be adopted together. They do like each other a lot. They really get along well, but they get along also with everybody. So they're really nice cats. We are right now overwhelmed with kittens. We really are. They are really coming out of the woodwork now. So please consider adopting a kitten from us. And if you don't want to adopt, you might want to foster. Fostering is much easier than you think. You just have to fill out a little bit of paperwork, find out some information, take a little bit of training, and then you can take the animals home with you. You take care of them. You answer any questions when prospective adopters want to find out about them. Fostering's a lot of fun, and it's a good way to have an animal for the short term and not make a long-term commitment. But right now, this is Fuchsia and Flower. They're 3 months old. They're at the Montgomery County Humane Society on Rothgeb Drive, and you definitely want to come and see them. You can also visit them on the web at mchumane.org, or you can give us a call at 240-773-5967.
With that, we close this edition of County Report This Week. Remember that we want to hear from you, and we invite you to join the Opinion Forum at engage.montgomerycountymd.gov. We also would like for you to like us on Facebook. Join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. I'm Lorna Virgili, and thank you for watching.